It says here the road is closed. Because there's been some sort of, I think the pipe's burst again. No one's really been clear. There's a hole in the side of the road. Often if they have a pipe burst, they dig the hole and repair it. Because this pipe regularly bursts, because it's not this land down here, it's quite, it's sort of, if you say it's unstable, it sounds like it's landslipping. It's not exactly that. It's just like sort of big blob of clay, so it expands and contracts as it gets wet and dry and things like that. So it is unstable, but it's not really slipping away around particularly. And the pipe, the water pipe, which now goes to the village, but historically it went the other way. They used to extract water at the top of the dale. A load of geese coming in down there, I thought there was. Anyway, they used to extract water at the top of the valley here and pump it to elsewhere. But then they stopped doing that because they thought it was making the river too low. But it was, especially in the summer. And now they do still extract water from the river, but much further down, actually right down near the sea. And they pump it back up here by various means. This is all that's wrong. It's just another water pipe burst. I don't know whether it actually burst literally, because sometimes it's quite dramatic. There's a lot of pressure on this pipe, and it's a big pipe. They just put the road closed sign out and leave it like that, but they will have fixed that. But they don't fill it in straight away, partly because they don't want to monitor it in case it leaks again, I suppose. But usually that's somebody else's job to reinstate the road. They tend to use a local contractor to do the actual finishing, as it were. See, this is another ongoing road closure. If you don't know what's going on, there's roads closed all over. But them signs have been either blown down or knocked down for ages. And it's only a matter of time before something quite big went down, because you couldn't see it was supposed to be closed. All there was a sign laid flat, which you might have thought meant that temporary road closure was lifted. Well, since they put them up, I wonder if they're working on it. Because all they've done so far is dig some holes to see what they might do eventually. This is after several months, weeks anyway. This is definitely nothing happening there today. But apparently there's some sort of issue as to who even owns the land, because it's probably part of the moor or common land. And I think it would be, as a result, it would be Danby Court late involved. Not that they'll have any objection, but it just complicates things when it's not a simple ownership. However, as I said, and also because it's a river, I mean, obviously there's considerations involving pollution and the like. They're a little bit more formidable to deal with than a normal road repair. But even then you might be thinking about where's any runoff from ditches and things going to go. apparently there's a really nasty pothole between this road, if you turn left there, and the other road I sometimes go on, about 2 miles along there. And it's been damaging a lot of cars, causing punctures and bent wheels and things like that. You think they'd just go and fix it, how bad can it be to put a temporary repair in? But this road is not all that good. Along here there's a few potholes. This is a very, very highly trafficked road, and a lot of motorbikes use it who won't want to be hitting potholes on the bend. That's unusual. There's not there anyway, is there? Is this just it? Whatever's supposed to be here? There's not there. Is there somewhat further on? That bus might get through, it might not, I don't know. We had a dumper delivered this morning to the yard. I was just putting tags in these lambs actually in the trailer, and I was expecting it to come, but I didn't quite know when. They said about 9, and suddenly there was this lad stood in the yard. I said, "Oh, I brought your dumper." I didn't even hear him coming, but it was just a pickup and trailer. I was expecting like a low loader or something, to be honest. I think it's on red at the other end. Cones everywhere. What a fucking chaos, mess. Dickie Smith. Well, it's not a bad day for this job. I do not like it when it's foggy, and I don't like it when it's pissing down, and I don't like it when it's snowy and icy, and it's none of those things. It's quite cold though, 3 degrees. Last week they had some right good prices down here. It was like a special sale, they had store ones in as well. I don't know why that would make it any better. But it might attract more buyers who are thinking, oh, we might grab some store ones to sell fat because they know what they're doing, them boys. Or we'll just buy a few and keep them for a couple of weeks and sell them on. These lambs are quite heavy, you know. I feel it here. It's actually, I wouldn't say labouring, but you could just feel the engine start to work a bit there. The roads are in that sort of sticky state. They're not really wet, they're not really dry. There's a salt plastered in salt. So anyway, at least we're getting a wash when it gets back. Might not be today, but it should be. It's just today I've got this cow bedding day. They're giving me a fair good push, these lambs. I think they're quite heavy actually. Well, when you go in among them, they all crush up to the far end, and it looks like there's only half a load. When I was tagging them, I thought one or two of them weren't all that fit, but I'm sure none of them will be below 40 kilos. They're just in a nice range, to be honest, around about 40, 42, 45, something like that, presumably. Usually when you come down here about now, it's quite shocking. There's some daffodils about 6 inch tall. I don't know whether it was this time, but I've been surprised. At home I could see the daffodils were showing, and some snowdrops, not in flower, but the buds well out, you know, up. The white buds showing, just a few. Well, I really wanted a halter, and I'm just tired of getting coarse mixture. I think I'll just hold off until this other cow's calf, because she might take that calf. And who's on the counter but Lisa, Dottie Dunwell. I didn't even know she worked there.